Well, Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
21, 21.
10, under 10, 10.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Coleman now. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Garoppolo gets this into the hands of Taylor, and down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
21, 21. Here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He finds Taylor, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
11.
53, check 53. Ricky.
Hey, do.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go, D. Check. 53, Mike.
Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He wants it all for the end zone. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Mike, 56.
Middle.
I'm coming out for you.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Shoot, shoot. Shoot. Kill, kill, kill.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tartt.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
56, 56.
Here we go, here we go. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
On play action, Allen. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
We own it.
They'll run with Sanders. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
He was brought down by Jimmy Ward.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. This is Bond. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50. 30. 20, 10, 5, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
We're going to shut you down.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things, and you know in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. What we got?
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Here we go. 1, Omaha. 180. 11.
53, Mike.
11.
What's it?
Hey, high 7.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Let's go.
12.
Mike, number 53, Mike.
Go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
21.
Garoppolo, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Check 53. Set the tone, defense.
65.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Exit.
21.
52.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Right there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got
a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to go for a big play. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Coleman. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. In the backfield by himself is Brown, 2nd and goal.
Hey, box truck.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Garoppolo now. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Sanders. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, alert, on 52. Alert! Bravo!
Me, I got this.
From the gun, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 28 yards the game there on the catch and run.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. A nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Watch Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Mike 52, Mike 3.
Garoppolo on first down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. And he's got his man on the out route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Throwing now is Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
After the sack on first down, Allen, it's caught by Sanders. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check 56.
Hey, Charlie.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Right there, 56. Check pass. He's coming, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll go again with Sanders. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Mike.
59.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Pass.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run. Read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
21. Here we go.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick-6. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And Graham's got it, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First down, 49ers.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
11.
53.
Hey, let's go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he finds his tight end, Graham. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Hey, gun.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Right here. Well, fellas, here we go.
52.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides,
Here we go.
no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
53.
13.
53's mine.
Hey, exit.
You ain't going nowhere. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Flag.
Get there. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
59, Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
59. Quarterback, don't get nervous.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
To throw is Garoppolo. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
53.
11.
Garoppolo to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Rush in. Rush in. 1, 2.
Back to throw. Completes it to Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Philadelphia, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I can't.